Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children. In last session, we have discussed about what is the character set and what is the token. And we have discussed about keywords and identifier rules. Today in this session, we are going to discuss about literals. What are literals and what are the different kinds of literals? What is a literal? A literal is also called as a constant. Literals are data items that have fixed value. That is, you cannot change the value. The value which never change during the execution of the program, we call it as a literal, or we can call it as constants. What are the different types of literals? We have string literal, numeric literals, Boolean literals, and special literal called as none. What is a string? Sequence of characters surrounded by quotes is called as a string or a string literal, or we can call it as a constant. Here, hello is enclosed with a single quotes and it can be enclosed with a double quotes, which we call it as a string literals. In Python, we have certain non-graphic characters in strings, in string values. Non-graphic characters that cannot be typed directly from the keyboard. For example, backspace, tabs, new line characters cannot be directly given through your keyboard. So, we need some non-graphic characters to be specified. These non-graphic characters are represented by using an escape sequence. An escape sequence is represented by a backslash followed by one or more characters. Here we have some of the examples of your non-graphic characters. An escape sequence, which is slash followed by a character, that is slash n. What is the meaning? A new line. Used to shift the cursor control to the new line. So, like an enter key, you can use this non-graphic characters in your coding part. /T, which is called as your horizontal tab, to shift the cursor to a couple of spaces to the right in the same line. /A, which is audible bell. A beep is generated indicating the execution of the program to alert the user. /R, it is a carriage return used to position the cursor to the beginning of the current line. Backslash, used to display the backslash characters. So these are some of the examples of your non-graphic characters with your escape sequence and followed by a character. What are the types of strings supported in Python? We have two ways of representation of your string values. One is your single line strings, the other one is your multi-line strings. In your string created using a single quote or double quote must end in one line is called as a single line strings. So it may be your string may enclose with a single quote or it may be a double quote, which we call it as a single line string. Here is an example. Text 1 equal to hello there. Again, same text 1 equal to hello there. Here we have enclosed in double quotes. Here we have enclosed in single quotes, which we call it as a single line strings. In multi-line strings, strings created using single quote or double quote and spread across multiple lines, we call it as a multi-line strings. Here, the string is a full string only, but it will be spread across in multi-lines. That's why we call it as a multi-line strings. By adding backslash at the end of a normal single quote or double quotes. Here are the examples. Same text 1 equal to hello world. Instead of giving in the same line, it is spread across in two lines followed with a backslash. The second method is typing the text in triple quotation marks. That is, when it is being given in a triple single quotes or triple double quotes, backslash is not needed. So it is also treated as a multi-line string. But hello world, there I come is a single string, but it is spread across in multiple lines. How will you calculate the size of a string? Python determines the size of the string as the count of characters in the string. How many number of characters that is present in the string gives the size of the string. Here we have slash slash, which means that we have used an escape sequence character to represent backslash as a part of your output. So the size is treated as 1. A, B, C. How many characters we have? A, B, C. So the size is 3. Here slash A, B. Slash A, which is nothing but a non-graphic character, that will be treated as 1 size. B is a character that you are going to represent, that will be treated as 1 character. So the total size of this string is 2. C mark pen. So we have S, E, E, M, A slash apostrophe. That is this to indicate apostrophe symbol in between your characters we have represented with a escape sequence characters. So that will be treated as 1 character. Yes, space is also treated as 1 character, then followed by P, E, S. So its size is 11. Strings with triple quotes. Multi-line strings created by triple quotes while calculating the size EOL character at the end of the line is also counted. See the example. X is here we have specified multi-line string, but we have specified for each character. After that, we have specified a end of line, which is enter key we have pressed. So to count the size, we have to calculate the character X followed by your end of line, Y followed by your end of line, then Z. So its size is 5. For multi-line strings created with single double quotes or backslash character at the end of the line, the backslash are not counted in the string. Suppose if you don't want to include that AOL character, we have to attach with a backslash. So here the count will be treated as A, B and C. Only these characters will be counted. It will not count the backslash. So its size is 3. Thank you children. To receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates.